take one. We're going to do a full run through. All cameras should be sunk on this.
Good afternoon, Facebook family and friends. Today it is Friday. Again, this is my second video for the day. Today is the 27th. Friday, April 27th, the year is 2018. So I just hung up the phone. Forgive me, I just ran around turning off TV, locking the door. I just hung up the phone talking to a young man who lives in the Washington, D.C. area. We had a long conversation. But in the midst of this conversation, he said something to me. That a friend told him he should move to Atlanta and become a member of the Black Gay Elite. I said, huh? Who? He said, yeah, it's a group of guys in Atlanta. You know, they have private parties and they're the Black Gay Elite and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, I said, nigga, there ain't no such thing as no Black Gay Elite society in Atlanta. That's a lie. You got a bunch of broke niggas in here pretending to be like they are something elite. But these niggas ain't got shit. Oh, they might have big cars and fancy houses. They ain't got no money in the bank and they don't own a goddamn thing in this town. So I'm listening to him going about this Black Gay Elite and how they have these private parties and soirees and private functions. I said, what are these, sex parties or something? This is how these gay folks looking for, some damn dick and ass. I said, you believe this nonsense? I said, dude, I lived here for 30 years. I can assure you, there ain't no Black gays elite society running around Atlanta. You got a bunch of horny queens running around here talking about pretending that they are something that they ain't. Don't believe the hype. He's like, wow, are you sure? I said, I've been here for 30 years. Yes, I can assure you, there ain't no such thing as a Black gay elite. Nothing. These gay guys pretend they're the biggest pretenders on planet Earth. They tell so many lies about how much they make, what they paid for this, where they've been. You go to their Instagram page and you swear they live in this wonderful life, but they ain't got shit. They're the biggest fakers and pretenders and all the smoke and mirrors and magician tricks and lies and confusion. I bet my life they ain't no Black gay elite running around. I done met everybody in this motherfucking town. There are some young, older guys who've been here for a while who seem to be making some money. And there might be some younger guys out there making a little bit of money. But as for having a group of elite individuals who, the answer would be no. The answer would be no. Well, let me tell you what the biggest issue is with Atlanta and Black gay men. You got a lot of educated, uppity Negroes here running around thinking they are somebody special. They got every degree. They are lawyers, dentists, doctors, judges. They do all kinds of stuff. But what I found living here with these, and you would think that these highly educated men with prestigious degrees from all over the place, but they're trifling. They have sex parties. They're doing threesomes and orgies. They in the woods getting caught like that sheriff of the Cobb County was in the woods calling his dick out. They're so caught up with sex in this town that when you even look at the guys who are the most educated individuals, they are the worst. You would think, well, he's a dentist. He has a practice. He owns office. Or he's a lawyer. He has several offices all over the city. Biggest hoes, nasty drug use, and all kinds of shit. I've been in this motherfucker for 30 years. I can tell you about this shit in Atlanta. I done met a whole lot of people. The more money people have, you would think it would change their life. No, sir. They can buy more dope. They can buy more boys. They can buy more Nikes for the boys. I've been around here a long time. Even guys who are in relationships, I would say, oh, they got a relationship. The shit these guys be doing in this town, all the drugs, the fucking, the hanging out, the partying, Black gay elite, don't believe that bullshit. It's just shocking. And this is a young man who's in his late 20s. And he's listening to this nonsense that his friend is telling about this black gay elite have private parties and, only certain people can get in. And I'm thinking, a bunch of old Nelly queens. Who wants to go to that shit and sit around here? Hey, the vice president of Bank of America. Bitch, I thought I saw you working at the cashier over at that branch in the West End. These people lie and lie and lie. And there's another issue that y'all have to factor into this. Black folks ain't came from no money. So when you hear black folks say they came from money, don't believe that bullshit. That's some bullshit. There might be a few black folks in the land around the United States whose family have a background of financial wealth, but there ain't a whole lot of them niggas like that around here. Trust me. Check the Niggerville app to verify that information. So, you meet these individuals, don't forget they're in debt up to their eyebrows. The big expensive house ain't nowhere near being paid for. Them cars in the driveway got notes attached to them and highly upside down. That damn debt them student loans that they've been paying on forever that will never get paid for. Credit cards up their ass. These niggas ain't got shit. Don't believe the hype. I keep trying to... What's wrong with folks? I know sometimes some of us want to live in a fantasy world. We want to believe this nonsense. Why I sometimes hear this nonsense, even from straight people. Black gays should have, they don't have any children, so they should be doing much better. Not necessarily. The average black folks can't afford children. That's why they're in poverty. And these gays can't either. They might be doing just a tad bit better because they don't have children. Those of us who don't have any children. A lot of these gay guys, it's just smoke and mirrors. They ain't got nothing. And they don't want to work. They got law degrees, but they never at the law office. They dentists, but they never in their dentist's office. You can't be a dentist and be off 3 days a week. When do you get to see your patients? You can't be a dentist. You're always in the Dominican Republic. It's strange to me. You can't be an attorney and you're at every party and out of the clubs at 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning every night. What kind of law firm are you running? I don't understand this. When do you go to work? Noon? 2 o'clock in the afternoon? What can you accomplish at that point? No, there is no black gay elite. Where they at? Bunch of broke niggas pretending they got something. And I'm not trying to bring black folks down. I'm just telling you the motherfucking truth. When that man said black gay elite, I almost dropped my damn coffee. I said, shit, I almost broke this brand new coffee cup. I'm listening to this shit thinking it's crazy. Black gay elite. Who, where? Atlanta? And you believe this nonsense? I don't think there's a black gay elite nowhere in America. These niggas are too busy faking, hiding, trying to deny their sexuality. They like getting fucked up their ass. Please, trust me. I don't think there's no such thing as a black gay elite. It could be a black gay elite there if these niggas got their act together and put down the methamphetamine, the coke, and the heroin, and every other piece they put and drop that damn liquor bottle and hookahs and all the party and shit. They probably get a lot of shit accomplished. Not right now. Niggas like to party too much. It's funny. I've been here for 30 years. I can go through my phone, and it's very few, and I hate to say this, there are very few gays. Every time I'm attempted to use some of these black-owned gay businesses, it's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe. The niggas can't focus. They're too busy partying. They're too busy hanging in the streets. They don't want to take care of business. I don't waste my time. Yes, there are some very good, hardworking black gays out here who own businesses. I have a friend who has a bakery. I have a friend who has Mojo's down in the West End. I have friends who have stuff and they work their asses off. But they ain't running around talking about some niggas black gay elite. They know they scuffling to keep these businesses open. They working their asses off. In many instances, some of my friends have actually lived in their business because they couldn't afford to live no place else while they was getting this shit up and ground. I have a friend who lived in the back of his restaurant for 2 years. Before he was able to afford to make that restaurant work and open up another location before he went out and finally got a little place of his own. He lived in the back of that place for 2 years. Sleeping on an air mattress. He was not faking the funk to him. I'm a black gay elite. I own this fancy restaurant. No. Oh, Lord, I'm tired, child. I'm going to take me a shower. There is no black gay elite. I don't even know where that bullshit came from. You got some folks who probably got a little bit of money in this town. The few I met, they so fucked up mentally, you wouldn't want to have nothing to do with their asses. Their minds are so warped it don't make any sense. They're so busy doing drugs and buying boys and traveling with an entourage of people who ain't got shit. It's just like, what is going on here? People can't create their own identity. They got to create a fake one. I am the vice president of operations. You sure you ain't the janitor? People get on my damn nerves. So I keep my distance. I just do. I stay away. Because I know ain't no black gay elite have no private parties.